Viewers, we are to show you some stretch of Enugu-Onitsha Expressway and to inform you that work is going on at that very bad spot close to Amawbia Flyover. Also to notify you that Amawbia Flyover has now been opened to traffic, meaning that you can now drive down from Aroma or from Kwata and you fly over the Amawbia. You must not necessarily go under. You can now fly on top of the flyover and drop down at the other side. At least these two major things are the very focus of this video, and probably you can now look around the area to know the current and present situation of this road. Well, presently we are just leaving Kwata flyover. Well, you can see the size of this place for people that are in doubt of the flyover, why constructing flyover. When I make reference concerning the Amawbia flyover, the down lane, you can go back and watch how this down lane is. Even though you can still make your own arguments in that regards. So, but that my video is very specific and it point out to something. The thing it was pointing out is to, help the free flow of traffic along that axis. And I made it to be very clear that since the flyover itself is a single lane, that they can now, make a little space at that downside. That the flyover cannot be tiny, and that downside again can only allow one vehicle to pass. That was the complaint I dropped and the observation I made about that flyover. Well, work has been stalled on the Enugu-Onitsha Expressway. Is no longer news. So, but the Anambra State government is now taking up the responsibility to amend that very bad spot. You can see it here. People's vehicle has been damaged here a lot. This is what I keep saying. You can see this place. They recently pour something on it, stone base, and they are working on it from that stretch down there. These are the things I've been saying. When things are going bad gradually, everybody will see it and nothing happens. But when the spot has grown into a very large stretch of bad spots, that's when government will now come in and start doing something. This thing wouldn't have cost more than a little amount of money to get fixed earlier. It's not about Anambra, it's about Nigeria in general. This lack of maintenance culture is a problem. The long stretch of this place, they are all bad, but thank God they are working on it now. Now they are spending a lot. You can see trailer loads, tipper loads of materials, probably that will be used to work on this road. And earlier on, about 2 months ago, they were here, they poured stone base and everything gone bad immediately. It did not last for 2 weeks. Everything got destroyed. But this time, and with this, rain being subside, probably you see they have started putting asphalt after that stone base. So they now came and level up the stone base again and started adding asphalt. This is just a palliative measure. You can see now vehicles can now fly on the Amawbia flyover. So, but that does not mean that if you are going into Amawbia, you cannot still follow under. Like this vehicle now is going to follow under, probably is going to inside Amawbia or turning back to follow the major road. Meanwhile, let's have a better look of the flyover. Let's push through it. Let's use the flyover to cross over to the other side. So this is Amawbia Flyover, and we are now crossing it to show you that it has been cleared of any blockage. It's now free and open to traffic. We cannot keep it closed since the company, is no longer working on it for the past 5-6 months ago, signifying that this road has been abandoned again. Well, abandoning this road is one of my biggest disappointments in the ministry, as Ministry of Works and people involved in this road. I never see what can make this road to, not to be finished. The financing is from tax credits, MTN tax credits. So what is it all about? Is it that the MTN is not paying tax again? That they cannot complete the project they started? It baffles me, and honestly, I am very, very disappointed in what happened there. And aside that, I used to tell you guys the kind of crashes that happens here is always on the fatal side because of that one lane that is being in use. Even this one now that has been opened, at a point you are still going to narrow it down to one lane. There's one side of the road being used by boat traffic. So, and the road is very smooth and people tends to speed, necessitating or bringing about crashes sometimes on this road. Then we are moving down towards the other side, probably Enugu-Onitsha Junction, just to have a look of the traffic movement and what we need to observe on this road. Where the movement is early in the morning. That's when this movement occurs. So, but another thing I would tell drivers is we still observe that some of them follow under the flyover and face the traffic on the other side. Please, you should know that you are causing dangers to other road users. If you follow the other side and face the traffic, you are required to follow here and join up from the other side. And of course, I expected the law enforcement agencies to be on the other side, and I know that they are there. If not today, that is early in our movement. I know that they are there on daily basis. So, like I was saying, I am very, very disappointed on this road. All we hear now is coastal road, coastal road. They started new roads while the old ones are still here to be completed. I mean, the federal roads. All we are hearing now is coastal road to be completed next year by May. Road they just started the other day, leaving out the very busy roads like this, and people are suffering and accidents occurring on it. Well, I'm so disappointed about this development, and also referring to Second Niger Bridge. Nothing is being said about it again up to now. Even the connection that will link this Enugu-Onitsha Expressway to the Second Niger Bridge, nothing has been said about that. To complete the second phase of the Second Niger Bridge at Delta side, nothing is happening. Everything has gone silent. All we are hearing now is coastal road, coastal road. Okay, now. Well, the only thing I can tell drivers on this road is to be conscious of their movement, and not to be on a very high speed, because that is primarily what causes road accidents, being on a very high speed. In case if anything happens, you cannot take absolute control immediately. So, but when you are moving on a very moderate speed, the expected time of arrival, will not even be much different from somebody that is moving on a very high speed. You see? So, and when you are moving on a very moderate speed, that is when you enjoy your driving. This is a personal experience. If I'm driving on the express like this, I can go something like 70, not exceeding 80. Then you enjoy your movement and you'll be relaxed in driving. But if you are moving on a very high speed, my brother, you can never be relaxed. You will be tensed and have to be hyper reactive in everything. So that is the secret of moving on a very high, and the secret of moving on an expressway, on a highway like this. So we are now having our reverse view, and we are moving towards Amawbia. Well, I don't know how we are going to be doing this up till now. There is no physical laid down plans on how to clean up our roads. You see beautiful roads, but no sands are taking over it. Well, until then, when there will be solution to all this, for now, there is no solution to that. And shortly, we are going to be at Amawbia Flyover. On our arrival there, we still need to observe those big potholes under the flyover or beside the flyover. That place also needs to be attended to. If nothing has been done there, please, there is need to attend to those potholes. Even earlier, they poured a stone base there, but that stone base did not last, and it created more big and expanded the potholes there now. So the area has to be tackled, and probably, I don't know, it needs a total total reconstruction, because it seems that something is wrong with that area. You see patches of potholes there. Probably water does not slide off that area the way it's supposed to. So if they really want to get that place, they need to do some reconstruction. You can watch it from here. From here now, everywhere is bad. And you can watch the size of this place for people that are doubting. You can see 3 vehicles can even move comfortably Like this side, even though not all is like this, but anyone that is tinier or less than this, the flyover itself is very large. Thank you.